So you've met this amazing person you're in a relationship with, and things are going on really smoothly, and you get so excited that you just go and blab to anyone who will listen about how amazing they are, how great they are, how perfect they are for you, which is absolutely great. But on the flip side, you also end up talking too much, talking about certain things that, in my opinion, should never be spoken about to other people, especially if this is a relationship you intend to grow. In this video, I'm going to be telling you a couple of things that you should never be telling your friends about your relationship. Welcome back. My name is Jessica, and this is my YouTube channel. One of the biggest questions I always get on the channel is, how do we reach you, Jess, beyond these YouTube videos? If you have questions for me, go to patreon.com/JessicaOS. Sign on as VIP. I'll be more than happy to have a live video call with you so we could run through your issues. In the meantime, this video is also sponsored by Passion Air. It's a Ghanaian airline that takes you from one Ghanaian city to the next quickly and affordably if you ever need to get around in Ghana very, very quickly. They're a proud sponsor of my videos right here, and I'm really excited to have them. All right, so now that we have that out of the way, we'll go into the video straight ahead. A couple of things that you should never say to your friends about your relationship. Number one, details of your last fight. All right. So it's okay. There are ups and downs when it comes to relationships. Everybody knows that relationships are not perfect. After all, it's two imperfect beings trying to live perfectly together, right? Or trying to have something perfect going. But the difference between relationships that succeed and those that don't is those relationships that actually make it, those relationships that succeed, involve people who do not talk so much about what happened when things were sour. Nobody expects people in relationships to, have lovey-dovey all the time, butterflies in their stomach kind of days, right? We know that they're tough days, and fights do happen. Hopefully they stay just verbal. But the last thing you want to do is to go and break it down to your friends who love you so much and care about you so much, the details of the fight. It's even okay to say, hey, you know what? Maybe Tracy and I got in this argument and it didn't end really well, and let it end there, right? As opposed to, can you believe Tracy called me an idiot and Tracy called me a dog and Tracy, no. It's absolutely unnecessary for your friends to know those details, because guess what? Such information never quite fades. And the next time they see you and your partner on social media acting all lovey-dovey, they're just going to be thinking about what you told them, the nasty things you said to each other when you guys were having a fight. Number two, the nitty-gritties of your sex life. Now, I know it can be tempting, especially if you guys have like a great sex life, right? You want to come and tell everybody how you had multiple orgasms or whatever it is that you guys are into. Listen, it's intimate stuff. Okay, there's absolutely no reason why you need to let people know details like that, like how many times you guys have sex in a day, or what styles and positions you. I mean, who cares? And really, do you want people to be fantasizing, or better yet, even thinking about you guys in that way? What you're doing, how you're doing it, whenever you're together. Do you want people to have an actual image in their minds of you guys going at it? Unless it's something that you get off on, I would say you should completely avoid doing that, because at the end of the day, it's not going to benefit anyone at all if your sex life is out there. Plus, don't forget, if you're busy telling your friends, oh, my woman likes it like this, or my man likes it like this, will you blame your male friends or your female friends for trying to get with your partner because they also want some of the action, or they think they're better than you at it? Keep it to yourself and you'll preserve your relationship longer. Number three, something he or she has told you confidentially. Now, there's some guy who reached out to me the other day in my inbox, and he was talking about how he had lost his girlfriend. He was on the verge of doing something really stupid because he really, really loved this girl, but unfortunately failed to exercise the discretion that he needed in order to maintain the relationship. Essentially, his girlfriend told him something very personal about herself, and he didn't mean to, according to him, tell his male friends about it. And some way, somehow, the information went back to the girl, and she was so hurt and so disappointed that, he had gone ahead to tell, something very intimate about her to his friends. He lost the girl eventually. She didn't want anything to do with him. And you can completely understand why. When people trust you enough to open up their lives to you, they don't expect you to go out there and be sharing it with the world. In today's day and age, information is very critical. It can be used to hurt people more than even to help. And as someone's partner, you should be their gatekeeper. You should be the difference between the world hearing all their dirty little secrets and you actually keeping their secrets safe. And I know there's a whole group of people who also would suddenly go out there and spill your secrets because they feel like they're no longer in a relationship with you. It's not exactly a great thing to do and sends a very wrong message to even people observing, because it means that if ever they go into a relationship with you and break up with you, their secrets are going to be out there as well. So at the point at which you are spilling their secrets, you might think, well, I don't care, I'm not with them anymore. But it also dampens your chances of landing genuine people who will love you for you. You understand me? If your partner tells you something in confidence, make sure that you keep it to yourself. Number 4, money issues. So in every relationship, there'll be money issues, okay? There'll always be that one person who maybe is more frugal than the other. There'll be probably someone who's a spendthrift. But the kind of money issues that you have should not be public knowledge. I mean, it's personal, it's private. And if you can't keep money issues that both of you may be going through private, then you may not be someone who can be trusted. If you have money issues or you're having money issues with your partner, both of you go seek some financial advice as opposed to going to your friends and blabbing about it. And the truth is, most of the people will listen more out of curiosity than because they care. Number 5, your partner's insecurities or their embarrassing habits, okay? Now, there have been too many times where people would make fun of their partners in public, saying something like, oh, he farts too much, or she farts too much, or she doesn't like to brush her teeth before bedtime, or she doesn't like to shower, or listen, if he or she wanted everyone to know about it, they would have written it on a board outside their house, on a billboard outside their house, okay? And besides, there's so many things that you don't do right or that you fall short of that they're not putting out there. So what makes you think that it's okay for you to go out there and tell your friends that my partner does X and Y and it's so gross and I hate it, or he belches every time after he eats? Chances are they've already observed it, So what if you say that and then one of your friends goes he's such an idiot, or she's such a fool? How would you feel when your friend is insulting this partner that you love so much, that you probably lay in bed with at night? Don't give people that kind of ammunition. Even if your relationship doesn't work, keep that information to yourself. When your partner is insecure about something, this is not the time to go and laugh about it with your friends. Instead, you should encourage them to be better. You should, if you can, you should show them how they can get over that insecurity. Not highlight it and ridicule them in public. That will kill your relationship so fast, you wouldn't even be able to imagine it. Number 6, their dislike for one or more of your friends. Now, there have been too many times where people run to their friends and say, do you know that my guy or my girl dislikes you? What are you trying to achieve exactly by doing that? You're only going to breed animosity between them. They're going to hate each other at all your private gatherings. And what's the point of them being at loggerheads? Sometimes I hate to think this, but some people just don't seem like they're mature enough to be in relationships. Because the last thing I will do is let my friend know that my man doesn't like her. This friend will suddenly have ill feelings for my man, start to act up whenever he's around. He won't understand what's going on. And in trying to be cordial with her may end up, making things worse. Number 7. The next thing you should never tell your friends is that your partner cheated. Unless, of course, you think that this is a relationship that you don't ever want to come back to. You're tainting their image in front of your friends. Do you expect your friends to give your partner the respect When you guys have managed to move past it and are trying to mend your relationship, do you expect your friends to support this partner? They wouldn't be real friends if they do. Do you understand the dynamics of what's happening here? Don't do that. If your partner cheated, deal with it internally. Try and figure out why that's happening. If you decide that whatever the reason is not tenable and you want to leave the relationship, leave. Maybe then you can talk about it. But if you have intentions of staying, there's no point tainting their image, letting them know that they cheated. If you need help or you need an opinion, seek professional advice. Go to a counselor. Go to whoever counseled you guys before you got married, if that was something that you did. Or go to somebody you both respect and try and get some answers. But never go out there and tell your friends that your guy or your girl cheated. What's your end game? Number 8, private correspondence between the two of you. Now, sometimes you get so excited because maybe your partner is so sexy, you want to just show off to your friends. So she sends you a semi-nude picture or he sends you a topless picture and you're in a hurry to just go and show it to your friends. You want your friends to come after your man or your woman? It's a joke, really. I mean, why would you feel the need to expose private conversations, private pictures, intimate moments to your friends? Is it for a validation? Is it for them to feel like, oh yeah, you're getting it? It's just only going to make them even more jealous of the relationship you currently have. And if you're not careful and you don't have very good friends, they may end up trying to even ruin your relationship because they'll want what you have. People are just people. Keep that at the back of your mind. People ruin good things. If you're happy with your partner, be happy with them in private. No need to show off. Private correspondence should remain private correspondence. So yeah, I mean, top of mind, these are a couple of things that I feel people should never tell their friends about when it comes to their relationships. If you have a few more, drop them in the comments below. My name is Jessica. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next one.